Hey, man. How are you?
I think I give you a break today. You all right, man?
Appreciate that, man. Playoff flavors.
Flavors.
Check out the playoff flavors. I don't have none.
Flavor saver.
Am I done here?
Yeah, you can get up.
Thanks, Damien.
Thanks, Damien.
How you feeling? I mean, you guys are confident, obviously. You believe. What gives you that? What will it take? What would a series might look like over the Warriors?
It doesn't take a lot. They're a very good team. They're very hard to beat on their home floor. Hard to beat on your home floor as well. So, got to execute, got to play aggressive, be efficient, and down the stretch, got to get stops.
Were you surprised that Dame picking in 6 blew up so much?
No, I mean, it is what it is. We're supposed to say we're going to lose. I think it was a loaded question. They set him up, but at the end of the day, if you don't believe in yourself, no one will.
Do you think the Warriors are underestimating you guys?
I don't know what their mindset is going into the game. We just try to focus on ourselves. They're a good team. I'm sure they understand what's at stake for them, and we look forward to the challenge.
Earlier this week, I asked you about Yusuf and the chances you guys have, or whether or not you need him, and you kind of said that this is more of a guards game when you play Golden State. Did I understand you right?
I said that they play a lot of guards, so I mean we can't make excuses if he's not going to play. We still got to go out there and play. And a lot of times down the stretch they play, Draymond at the 5, Durant at the 4. So we got to be able to match up and we got to be able to execute whether he plays or not. Obviously we'd love to have him. We feel like we need him, but realistically, if he doesn't play, we still got to be ready to go.
So at this point, you don't know if you have him or not?
I have no idea. I just show up and do my job and go home, and
Don't we all?
they don't tell us. I know what you know.
How do you feel about the underdog role?
I mean, I've had the underdog role my entire life, so it's just another day, honestly. Just a normal day, normal series, playing against a very good team.
CJ, they're known for switching pick and rolls. That's what they do. They have guys who can play different positions defensively. But still, do you see them switching pick and rolls as an advantage for you as a guard? You feel like some of those bigs you could take off the dribble?
Yeah. I mean, offensively, I feel like I can get a good shot on just about anybody, so I don't really worry about what they're doing defensively in pick and roll. Just kind of read the defense, read the floor, and try to take advantage. But I'm sure they'll have different schemes and different coverages throughout the series.
Do you expect them to blitz the pick and roll a little bit more?
I don't know what they're going to do. You just never know. They do a good job of coaching and mixing things up, so just have to be prepared for everything.
Did you go back and watch last year's series, or is that you
Yeah.
didn't take much from that?
Well, I mean, a lot of the personnel is the same. Obviously, they've improved. They have Kevin Durant and some other guys, and no Harrison Barnes. But I watched a lot of the games, watched a lot of the coverages, and it helps just to see the games, see how the game flow's going, and get a better understanding of some of their continuity. Because I mean, Steph and Clay, they're still playing. Draymond, those are some of the players that are still playing a lot of the same continuity flow offenses. So just continue to try to get more familiar with it.
Did you do that on your own, or did you do that as a group?
On my own.
I know this is a team game, but do you use this at all as a measuring stick of you and Clay?
No, I know who I am as a player. I don't really worry about other players. I think this is a good matchup for our team. Obviously, they're very good. They have good depth, but it's not about me and Clay or Dame and Steph. It's about the Blazers and the Warriors.
How do you feel about that?
Two
Early
more
start
questions,
time?
then we gotta
Early start, does that matter to you? Or?
I mean, once the lights come on, you got to be ready to play. Breakfast will be a little earlier, I guess, but other than that, it's nice to have the rest of the Easter, the rest of the day. So can't complain.
CJ, Dame talked about sort of not guys playing, understanding the moment. It's a big moment, but not kind of making too much of it. As a guy who kind of broke out in the playoffs, how do you balance that?
You understand that it's more spotlight on you. There's more pressure, but it's the same game. The game doesn't change. The intensity level is raised, but the courts are the same. The fans might be a little louder. The refs might ref the game a little differently, but it's still a basketball game, a game you've played your entire life. So I think it's important people don't lose sight of that, especially guys on our team. I mean, we want to win, and it's a good team, a championship caliber team, but it's still a basketball game at the end of the day. So regardless of X's and O's, you got to go hoop.